Good evening, everyone, and welcome for Mindset with Max. So here's a quote: belief in yourself and knowing who you are, that's the foundation of everything great. That's Jay-Z, the one and only. Do the most. We've talked about this before. We're gonna break down tonight what this actually means. What is belief? More so than anything, it's having a foundation of faith. It's believing in a higher power. It's believing in something bigger than you. Who is that to you? Who is your God? I'm very grateful over the last quarter and a half of my life, almost every single Sunday, maybe missed a couple, to spend time in church, learning about Jesus Christ, learning the lessons, feeling the energy, and really getting in touch with the understanding and ideals that there are things we can control in our lives, but when we first just know that God has got us, that God really controls our lives and our destinies, we will be at peace and we will be in the right mindset to build our faith and build a life in front of us. And that's been something very powerful that I want to open up to all of you and share, that I encourage more of you to do with an hour of your week, because I believe it is very impactful. So that's where belief starts. We need to know that we are worthy. We are. We cannot live with a limited mindset like I had just 6 years ago when I was a bartender at Eddie V's. For those that didn't know, I had a very limited mindset. Didn't believe in other opportunities. Didn't believe it was real. Didn't believe I could be the one that changed my life or could do anything different than my life than what I was doing at the time. So we got to remove that scarcity. We need to know life has no limits, no boundaries. It's only the ones in our minds. And to trust this process of believing and laying a foundation of faith, you got to trust yourself. We got to be able to look in the mirror, my friends, and trust ourselves and love ourselves. And the way that we do that is consistent action. We lay out a goal and we show up every damn day and do it. And we show up for ourselves and are accountable to ourselves. That's how we continue to believe in ourselves, with our own actions. And I want to shift your perspective sometimes on success. It's not just the results or being at the top of the mountain. It's much more so about the process, the behavior and actions, I should say, that help you get there. Behaviors and actions, rewarding those, rewarding yourself for those, recognizing that you are doing the most with your actions, with your efforts, with your schedule, with your investments, with your level of care, with your attention to detail, with your intentionality of your time. All of those things you can control. And when you score higher in the behavior and action category, my friends, I promise you that you will score higher in the results category. So I want to continue on this team to reward behavior and results. You can do the same things with your spouses. You can do the same things with your children. You lay that foundation of believing in themselves, running the play, putting in the work, doing the actions. I promise you the results will come. They go hand in hand. You've heard me say multiple times, when we talk about doing the most, we control the controllables. So I'll touch on this briefly again for those that have not heard it from me. I know first and foremost that we can practice an attitude of gratitude every single day. And that belief right there, being grateful, being thankful, being abundant in our lives, may be the most powerful thing that we harness, not just for ourselves, but to those around us that we touch. And I encourage all of you to show up every day, no matter the situation, rain or shine, and be grateful for everything that we have in our lives, because I promise you, so many people are praying every day just to have the life you have right now. Not even the one where you want to go in the future that you're on your way to, just even the one you have right now. Just to have our health every day, to get up and breathe and get in our cars and come into this blessed opportunity and have parents and children and leaders that care about us, to have food on the table, to have a big, bright future because of how we help families every day in this, and all the amazing other things that we're building from this opportunity that we have right here. You are so blessed. We need to count those blessings every day. Take that attitude of gratitude internally, but also externally, and share it with others, because it's contagious energy. Effort, we know we can control that. Showing up every day, doing the most, putting it in. When you write a schedule, show up for yourself. Show up for all the other people you care about as well. You can control that effort. And some of you know if you're really doing the most. You should empty the freaking tank every day. When you hit that bed at night, you shouldn't be sitting there scrolling. You shouldn't be up all night, not being able to fall asleep. You should empty the tank of energy every single day so that you hit that bed and you're out like a light in a minute, ready to rest up and run it back the next day. That's when you know you did the most in terms of your effort throughout the day. You all have heard me talk about this. Energy is magnetism. You can control it, and we must not chase things that we want in this world. We must attract them with our energy. Energy is magnetism. What do you do with yours? To be able to do the most, we must be the best students. Students of who? Students of the game. Students of God. Students of your parents if you look up to them. Students of the people whose influence you appreciate that are going to help you get forward in your life. Students of your leaders. Students of your fellow partners that are doing something in their life better than you. It may be in a different bucket. It may not just be finances. Let's pay attention to the people that have the lives that we want in the areas in which we appreciate them, that we want to get better, and let's continue to learn. Be the best student. And you learn the most when you listen the most. You want to get great at sales? You want to master communication? You better be able to listen extremely well. Active listening is a skill. I encourage all of us to get more reps doing it. And the mindset and the perspective to take is first seeking to understand before you seek to be understood. That's that secret to success in our world, is that it's truly about everyone else, not ourselves. And when we know this and we believe this and we implement this into our lives, we will unlock new levels in ourselves and who we can become. And then, yes, we reach back down and we bring other people up with us. So seek to understand others before you want people to listen to you. And I promise you that law of reciprocity, it's real and it always comes back tenfold. So these are all things, my friends, that we can control. And I challenge you to step your game up and do the most in this regard. It will bring more fulfillment to your lives. We have to commit to conditioning. We have to weather ourselves. We have to condition ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, all the ways. Things that we can condition that are crucial to get to where we want to go in this world. Impeccable work ethic that doesn't change just because we get knocked down or we have a lot of success and do really well. Our work ethic cannot falter. You're going to continue to believe in yourself and in a brighter future for yourself more when you just keep showing up and putting in the reps. And when we condition ourselves to do anything in life, it becomes simpler. It becomes more of a habit and a ritual than a chore. So the things that you know you need to get better at, I would start doing them more. I would start being very intentional about that. We can control that with our work ethic.